Hey y'all, it's me. I want to show you my farmhouse furniture flip. She already had pretty lines. She just needed a facelift. On the last video, I told the story of me and Kay going to the singings with my grandparents back in the day. And my cousin, Terry, her sister, calls me up and she's like, hello, I'm wounded, I'm offended, you did not put me in your video. I'm like, so? You and Stephanie, my sister, y'all weren't around. Y'all were just doing y'all's own thing and y'all was boring. I'm using DIY chalk paint. This is the best chalk paint out there in my opinion. I love it. No VOCs, it's clay-based. It's reactivated by water. It's amazing. Now, to get the farmhouse look that I wanted on this piece, I needed to cover the whole entire thing in black velvet. I wasn't really worried about full coverage on this piece. This is just the base coat. The main thing is just to get some paint slapped on this piece. We didn't have a lot of money, so we would just make do. And back in the day, we didn't know any difference. We just played outside. You get up in the morning, your mom says, go outside and play. Don't come back. Don't come back in here tromping in my house. I am cleaning and you don't come tromping in my house. So we didn't. And I'll never forget my Aunt Jean. She would put a picture of Kool-Aid out on the porch with some cups. Don't come back and forth and say, hey, I need something to drink. I'm thirsty. No, you stay outside and drink that Kool-Aid. I then sealed it with Big Top top coat. Later on in this video, I'll show you why I did this. And I don't remember much about them hollering saying, hey, come in the house. It's time for lunch. I don't remember. I'm sure we did because I was a chubby little girl. My mom had this Chevrolet Caprice Classic, red and white. It was old. It was ugly. It was the most ugliest car I ever seen in my life. I needed a color that was not too yellow and not too white. So these two mixed together made the perfect color for this beautiful farmhouse piece. We were only like 8 and 10 years old. We would get in this car and we would just pretend we were driving and we would just go in someplace, and we just had these huge big imaginations in this red and white Caprice Classic car. Y'all remember the cigarette lighters that, you know, push it in, you poke it in, and it you pulled it back out, and it was red glowing on the coil. Y'all remember that? You didn't have to have the car turned on to use the cigarette lighter. I'm just saying. Okay, here's the reason why I used Big Top over black velvet. By doing that, I sealed the black velvet. It will not mix with this white paint. So I want the distress back just to pull out the black. And here's how you do it, with a wet wipe or a wet rag, whatever you prefer to do. But it will pull the black paint out and it will not smear into the white, and you won't have to worry about it going back to the wood. Voila! We made sure we tested it out. Now, you got to remember, I'm 8 and she's 10, and we didn't have cigarettes, and my mama didn't smoke. She's a church-going lady. She just didn't smoke. And my daddy smoked, but he never drove in that car, and we never used that cigarette lighter. But I'm just saying, me and Kay might have used the cigarette lighter for some reasons and some things. I think I say this every time. DIY wax is so rich and buttery. It just glides on your furniture and it seals the furniture. It is amazing. This stuff is just luscious. Looking back now, I'm thinking, it's a wonder we didn't blow up the car. It's just a wonder. I remember her talking and saying, hey, you want to smoke? And we were like, yeah, let's smoke. So we was real bad girls. We went and got some gum paper, like Wrigley's gum, double mint, whatever that was, juicy fruit. I think we like juicy fruit, and it had paper wrapped around it. And so we would take that paper and we just roll it up real thin. And then we got in the car and we made sure nobody was watching. Now for the magic. Black wax. This stuff is amazing. It is going to get in all the little cracks and crevices of this piece, and it is just going to enhance that black velvet that we pulled out with the wet distressing. Always take a rag and wipe back the black wax. If you feel like you're getting too much, you always can use the clear wax for an eraser. We're driving down the road in our minds, and we push that little thing in, that little lighter, pull it back out, and we sit there and, yeah, we did. We smoked the gum wrapper papers. We smoked the gum wrapper papers. We did. Looking back now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's a wonder we did not catch the car on fire. I think I told my mom about it like way later, like in life. I was done married. She was like, Christy Michelle, I can't believe that you was out there doing that kind of stuff. I trusted you. I'm like, why? Why would you trust an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old out in your car? You should have got us out of that car. I mean, yeah, we're smoking. We're smoking our gum paper. That's what we was doing. We was real bad. Oh yeah, you gotta have some muscles to do what we're gonna do next. And that is buff this baby out. We're gonna buff it to a shine. That's not my arm. I'm just saying. I don't have red hair. That's not my arm. That's Art's arm. I'm just saying it is. But just thinking of Farmhouse, I don't know, it just made me think of the old days. So I just wanted to tell y'all that story. I don't know if there's supposed to be a moral to that story. Don't trust your 8-year-old and your 10-year-olds outside in your Caprice Classic Chevy that has a cigarette lighter and some gum wrapper paper. How many of y'all did that kind of stuff? I'm just curious, just wondering. If you're watching this, drop it in the comments below and tell me, how many scrapes did you get into as a kid? Here she is, the final product. This beautiful farmhouse furniture flip was so much fun, and she is actually going to a farmhouse. That farmhouse is being built right now, and her owner, Miranda, is so excited to get her. I am so thrilled that I was able to do this beautiful, beautiful piece. This, no, I didn't tell a story about you because you didn't do anything funny. Okay, I'm just saying. You might remember, but I don't remember. I don't recall. But I bet you Kay recalls some stuff that we used to do. It was funny too. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video, and for any of the products in this video, you can purchase them by clicking on the link below in the description. And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that button, hit the post notification button, and you will be the first one in the know for the next video. See you then, and as always, love y'all. What are you doing? Boo just wants to say he loves DIY wax. And I do too. I just don't like to eat it. But he does. I'm just saying he does.